Choose the letter with the correct answer within 5 seconds. Number 1. Who was the oldest man mentioned in the Bible? A. Noah. B. Methuselah. C. Abraham. D. Adam. The answer is B. Methuselah. Genesis 5 verses 25 to 27. When Methuselah had lived 187 years, he became the father of Lamech. After he became the father of Lamech, Methuselah lived 782 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Methuselah lived a total of 969 years, and then he died. 2. Which book of the Bible does not mention God? A. Psalms. B. Job. C. Ecclesiastes. D. Esther. Among the choices listed above, the answer is D. Esther. The two biblical books that do not explicitly mention God are Song of Solomon, Song of Songs, and Esther. 3. Who was the mother of John the Baptist? A. Mary. B. Elizabeth. C. Anna. D. Rachel. The answer is B. Elizabeth. But the angel said, "Do not be afraid, Zechariah, for your prayer has been heard. Your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you will name him John." Luke 1 verse 13. 4. How many days and nights did it rain during the Great Flood? A. 30 days and nights. B. 40 days and nights. C. 50 days and nights. D. 60 days and nights. The answer is B. Genesis 7 verse 12. And rain fell on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. 5. Who was the prophet who was swallowed by a big fish? A. Jeremiah. B. Jonah. C. Ezekiel. D. Isaiah. The answer is B. Jonah. Jonah 1 verse 17. Now the Lord provided a huge fish to swallow Jonah, and Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights. 6. How many apostles did Jesus have? A. 10. B. 11. C. 12. D. 13. The answer is C. 12. Matthew 10 verse 2. These are the names of the 12 apostles. First, Simon, who was called Peter, and his brother Andrew, James son of Zebedee, and his brother John. 7. Who was the only female judge mentioned in the Bible? A. Deborah. B. Ruth. C. Esther. D. Sarah. Answer is A. Deborah. Judges 4 verse 4. Now Deborah, a prophet, the wife of Lapidoth, was leading Israel at that time. 8. Which of the following was not one of the 10 plagues of Egypt? A. Locusts. B. Boils. C. Frogs. D. Tornadoes. Correct answer, D. Tornadoes. Exodus 9 verses 23 to 24. When Moses stretched out his staff toward the sky, the Lord sent thunder and hail, and lightning flashed down to the ground. So the Lord rained hail on the land of Egypt. Hail fell and lightning flashed back and forth. It was the worst storm in all the land of Egypt since it had become a nation. 9. What was the name of the mountain where Moses received the 10 Commandments? A. Mount Sinai. B. Mount Zion. C. Mount Nebo. D. Mount Moriah. Correct answer, A. Mount Sinai. Exodus 19 verse 20. The Lord descended to the top of Mount Sinai and called Moses to the top of the mountain. So Moses went up. 10. Who was the first martyr of the Christian faith? A. Stephen. B. Peter. C. Paul. D. John. Correct answer, A. Stephen. Acts 7 verses 59 to 60. While they were stoning him, Stephen prayed, "Lord Jesus, receive my spirit." Then he fell on his knees and cried out, "Lord, do not hold this sin against them." When he had said this, he fell asleep. 11. Who betrayed Jesus to the authorities for 30 pieces of silver? A. Peter. B. Judas Iscariot. C. Thomas. D. James. Correct answer, B. Judas Iscariot. Matthew 26 verse 14 to 16. Then one of the 12, the one called Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priests and asked, "What are you willing to give me if I deliver him over to you?" So they counted out for him 30 pieces of silver. From then on, Judas watched for an opportunity to hand him over. 12. What was the name of the disciple who doubted Jesus' resurrection until he saw him? A. Matthew. B. John. C. Thomas. D. Simon. Correct answer, C. Thomas. In John 20 verse 24 to 29, now Thomas, also known as Didymus, one of the 12, was not with the disciples when Jesus came. So the other disciples told him, "We have seen the Lord." But he said to them, "Unless I see the nail marks in his hands, and put my finger where the nails were, and put my hand into his side, I will not believe." Then Jesus told them, "Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen, and yet have believed." 13. Who wrote most of the books in the New Testament? A. Paul. B. Peter. C. John. D. Luke. Correct answer, A. Paul. He wrote around a third of the books in the New Testament. 14. What was the name of the town where Jesus was born? A. Jerusalem. B. Nazareth. C. Bethlehem. D. Capernaum. Correct answer, C. Bethlehem. Bible verse, Luke 2 verses 4 to 7. So Joseph also went up from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to Bethlehem the town of David, because he belonged to the house and line of David. While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger, because there was no guest room available for them. 15. What was the name of the angel who appeared to Mary to announce the birth of Jesus? A. Michael. B. Gabriel. C. Raphael. D. Uriel. Correct answer, B. Gabriel. Luke 1 verse 26 to 28. In the 6th month of Elizabeth's pregnancy, God sent the angel Gabriel to Nazareth, a town in Galilee, to a virgin pledged to be married to a man named Joseph, a descendant of David. The virgin's name was Mary. The angel went to her and said, "Greetings, you who are highly favored. The Lord is with you." 16. Which of Jesus' disciples denied knowing him 3 times? A. Peter. B. John. C. Andrew. D. James. Correct answer, A. Peter. Matthew 26 verse 69 to 75. Now Peter was sitting out in the courtyard, and a servant girl came to him. "You also were with Jesus of Galilee," she said. But he denied it before them all. "I don't know what you're talking about," he said. Immediately a rooster crowed. Then Peter remembered the word Jesus had spoken, "Before the rooster crows, you will disown me 3 times." And he went outside and wept bitterly. 17. Who was the first king of Israel? A. Saul. B. David. C. Solomon. D. Samuel. Correct answer, A. Saul. 1 Samuel 10 verse 1. Then Samuel took a flask of olive oil and poured it on Saul's head and kissed him, saying, "Has not the Lord anointed you ruler over his inheritance?" There was another individual mentioned in the Bible who became king in Israel before Saul, but he was not recognized in Jewish history because he was not anointed by God. 18. What was the occupation of Matthew, or Levi, before he became a disciple of Jesus? A. Fisherman. B. Tax collector. C. Carpenter. D. Shepherd. Correct answer, B. Tax collector. Matthew 9 verse 9. As Jesus went on from there, he saw a man named Matthew sitting at the tax collector's booth. "Follow me," he told him, and Matthew got up and followed him. 19. What was the name of the city where Jesus performed his first miracle by turning water into wine? A. Capernaum. B. Jerusalem. C. Cana. D. Bethsaida. Correct answer, C. Cana. John 2 verse 1 to 11. On the 3rd day a wedding took place at Cana in Galilee. Jesus said to the servants, "Fill the jars with water." So they filled them to the brim. Then he told them, "Now draw some out and take it to the master of the banquet." They did so, And the master of the banquet tasted the water that had been turned into wine. 20. Who wrote the book of Revelation? A. Peter. B. John. C. Paul. D. Jude. Correct answer, B. John. Revelation 1 verse 1, the revelation from Jesus Christ, which God gave him to show his servants what must soon take place. He made it known by sending his angel to his servant John. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of the Bible. Please subscribe to be updated for new and more challenging questions in days to come. May the blessings of God be with you, now and always.